Hi, beautiful people. This is Dr. Jordan again, coming to you by remote. Okay, so I'm going to get started. Let's go back up here. Just want to put that up here out of the way. This is what we do where we call problem of the day. I also do this with cool downs, exit slips as well with my kiddos. So the problem of the day, this actually goes from fourth all the way through eighth grade. I use this again for fourth graders all the way to eighth graders. And it's just also to help them with their basic skills as it relates to problem solving, how to learn how to problem solve. So helping them to start that and then to progress as they go. So that's exactly what we'll be doing here. Okay, give me a moment to get that out the way. I don't know what happened there. Okay, thank you. Okay, so here, let me get this pen going. You would think I would have had this set up already, but that's okay. 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 So here it reads, I would have the students to read the problem by themselves for a moment. They're in groups or on online, so they're in groups. But together as a whole right now. I'm thinking about my classroom because I do teach during the day during the classroom. But they would read this on their own as it relates to being on remote. So we'll give them a few minutes because again, this is just a mock lesson of how I conduct the problem of the day. Okay, and I will have a student to read out loud. And after the student reads out loud, I always tell them, excellent job, good job. And then I would read it again as well because we're reading for understanding. So when you read for understanding, especially with a word problem, the first time we don't get it. The second time, many times we don't get it. Many times you have to read a word problem, at least 2 or 3 times. Okay, so each side of a pentagon is 3 feet long. What is the perimeter of the pentagon in inches? In yards. So first and foremost, what are they asking us to do here? What are they asking? We know that there are two question marks. So actually, they're asking us two things. First, they're asking us to find the perimeter of that pentagon in inches, and then to find the perimeter of that pentagon in yards as well. Well, I would ask the student, is there a word in there that guys you like, don't really know what's going on there? And some of them, and many times, will go over and say the word pentagon. That's giving them a hard time. What does the word pentagon mean? Pent. Here, this prefix, pent. What does that mean? And then many people, as it relates to numbers, and they will go, oh, five. Yes, exactly. So a figure that has 5 sides. Again, a figure that has 5 sides. And I will ask them to draw a pentagon on their boards because we use boards in our classroom. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 sides. Here it tells us that each side of the pentagon is 3 feet long. So the students, because I tell them many of us are visual learners and we like to, so let's just make sure we label our sides. And we know that each side is 3 feet long. So this is what the problem told us. Okay. Now, what is the perimeter? Oh my gosh, here goes the word perimeter. What does the word perimeter? Again, like I said, I use this for fourth through eighth grade because you got to be mindful. Many of our students, they might be introduced to area and perimeter at the fourth grade, but sometimes they forget. So we got to keep on, you know what I'm saying? Just making sure they got this. And again, this is just problem of the day. It's not based on the lesson that is going to be taught because based on the lesson, they will have a problem at the end, but that's like a cool down or exit slip did they understand the information that was taught during the mini lessons? And I will do the mini lessons and the cool downs later, but right now, this is just the intervention piece as it relates to the minute math and the problem of the day. Okay, so here, because that's just to reactivate those skills that they should have gotten in previous grades. So perimeter, what does that mean? And many students will say the outside of a shape. Give me more. What do you mean by the outside of the shape? That means the distance around a shape. Again, perimeter means the distance around the shape. And how do I find the distance around any shape? And many of the students will say you will have to add the sides, and that is correct. Okay, so here they said, what is the perimeter of the pentagon in inches? Well, sometimes we can see here, we can do this several ways. First, we can find it in the feet, and then we can um, transfer, or what's the word I'm to convert. That's the word I'm looking for. Thank you so much. Convert this, the answer into inches into yards. Okay, so here we have 5 sides, 3 feet for each one. 3 times 5 is 15. So it'll be 15 feet. This is the perimeter and feet. 15 feet. But if you notice, they want to know in inches. Well, so how will we convert 15 feet, into inches? How will we convert 15 feet into inches? What do we know? What do we know? Or what must we know? And many students will know that 12 inches equals 1 foot. So if I have 1 foot, that is 12 inches. I have 15 feet. What would I do now? And many of them would know it's 15 times 12. Now, sometimes that can be arduous for students. 15 times 12. So what I have taught the students, and many of them have taught or known this, we've used the rectangular method. Then we're going to decompose 12. That means 10 plus 2. Then we're going to decompose 15, 10 plus 5. Wherever you see the addition sign, you draw the line. And always teach your students up to your left, up to your left, up to your left, up to your left. So what two numbers will I multiply to get this number here? 10 times 10, and 10 times 10 is 100. What two numbers will I multiply to get this number here? 5 times 10, which is 50. And many students, teachers put in here and here. I don't know, to me, it's just so much. I don't like it. Less is more for me. That's just for me. Again, I just teach them the method of up and to your left. 10 times 2 is 20. And then here, up to your left, 2 times 5 is 10. Now we just have to add what's inside. 100 plus 50 plus 20 is 107, plus 10 more is 180. So 15 feet is equivalent or equal to 180 inches. Now yards, yards. How can we convert 15 feet into yards? Well, what do we know about feet and yards? What do we know? We know that 3 feet equal 1 yard. 3 feet equal 1 yard. Well, I got 15 feet. So what would I do? Some would say multiply. Let's think about it. We got 3 feet, and 3 feet equals 1 yard. Some of them might have to put count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, like that, 8 times, all the way to 15. And this circle, okay, so this is 1 yard. This would be 1 yard. And what are we doing? What are we doing? We're dividing, yes. So we have that 15 divided by 3, which is 5. 5 yards. So that's the answer. So that's how we would do that. Again, thank you so much for coming. Again, I will be building my content on YouTube. Again, I'll be doing the problem of the day. First, we always start with the minute math. Then we do the problem of the day. Then we do the mini lesson based on a skill that is aligned to the common state standards. And then we do an exit slip. Did kiddos understand? And if they didn't, that's a tool for the teacher to either reteach or teach it in a different way or whatever, and whatever. It guides the teacher to where we're going next. In this case, the tutor. Well, again, until next time, peace, love, and hair grease, beautiful people. Love you, love you. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.